Another year, another horror movie lineup. So here are some horror movies coming out in 2025 that I'm looking forward to. First up, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. This one's releasing on January 13th. I personally am a fan of all of like the nightmarish child character things that they're doing, like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Plus, Robert Englund and Richard Brake are in this one, and the trailer looks pretty promising. Next up is Screamboat, which is releasing on January 24th. This is another one of the nightmare children's characters. And I'm really hoping that this one is going to be what The Mousetrap wanted to be, because that ended up being one of the worst movies I've ever seen. David Howard Thornton is starring in this one as Mickey, so I have high hopes. Companion. This one will be releasing on January 31st, and it's starring Sophie Thatcher from Heretic and Jack Quaid. From the looks of the previews and the trailer, it looks like Jack Quaid is seemingly holding Sophie Thatcher's character hostage. But otherwise, I don't really know anything about this movie, and I'd rather keep it that way, honestly. Monkey will be releasing on February 21st, and this is one of my most anticipated because I really loved everything that Neon put out this year, well, in 2024. So this one is being directed by Oz Perkins, and it's a Stephen King adaptation, and I saw a sneak peek of one of the kills in this movie, and by the looks of it, it's gonna be ruthless as fuck. Final Destination Bloodlines comes out on May 16th. We haven't gotten a Final Destination movie since 2011, so this one is long overdue, I think. Not to mention, this is Tony Todd's final film. He got to complete it before he passed away, so I know that's going to be really emotional, but I can't wait to see him. 28 Years Later comes out on June 20th. There's been a lot of hype on this one surrounding the trailer, and I am totally on that bandwagon. I think the trailer looks great, and I can't fucking wait to see this movie. Another one of my most anticipated, Saw 11, is coming out on September 26th. We don't know a whole lot about this movie other than Tobin Bell is reprising his role as John Kramer. I don't know if it's going to be a showdown between him and that bitch from the last movie, if we're going to get more Hoffman. I have no idea, and honestly, I don't care. I can't wait to watch it. Black Phone 2 comes out on October 17th. I'm super excited for this one because The Black Phone was my favorite movie of 2022 and just one of my favorite horror movies in general. I'm not sure how they're going to carry on this story because Ethan Hawke is in it, so I don't know if it's going to be like a prequel or what, but either way, again, I don't care. I'm just excited to see it. Another movie that I really loved, and the second one is coming out this year, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 releases on December 5th. And from what I've read, Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson are signed on for this sequel, so we're going to see more of a showdown. And I just love seeing Matthew Lillard as a villain, and I can't wait to get more of that. The next few are releasing at some point in 2025. Their dates are not disclosed yet, but we're going to be getting a new Fear Street movie, Fear Street Prom Queen. From what I've read about this is not going to be a continuation of the original Fear Street trilogy. It will be unrelated, but it also takes place in the same town of Shadyside. And if the first three are any indication of how this movie is going to be, it's going to be fucking great because I love that trilogy. Another one of my most anticipated, Guillermo del Toro is doing a remake of Frankenstein. There is nobody else that should be doing this movie. This is the perfect person, and I would not be excited about it if anybody else other than him was doing it. Again, this one doesn't have a date, but it will be released sometime in 2025. And finally, Die, My Love. This is a psychological thriller that is starring Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson, and that's all I needed to know. This one is also going to be releasing at some point in 2025. There's no date yet.